And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So, almost ready to get underway. Our starter in this one, Willie Blanco. What do we have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
So up next, Leo DeVries. There's the strike. DeVries matched a homer in his last game. And that's a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals.
That's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that misses. And the count is even, 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting in this one, Noble Meyer.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Jackson Holliday, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Holliday went deep in his most recent game. And the 1-0. And that one is lifted in the air. Anthony makes the catch. 1 away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Yeah, and you expect a club like this to gel and to put things together. When you break camp of spring training, sometimes you're a little too anxious. You're trying to make things happen instead of allowing them to happen. And I think that's going to happen eventually for this team.
Aroldis Yastrzemski, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one upstairs, ball one. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Ball, one strike.
And it stays fair.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Henderson launched a homer in his most recent game. Yastrzemski, the base runner at first with one out. Right through there for a strike. Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
The 0-2. That one kicks away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Runner at second here, one gone. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one is back. And out of here. A two-run shot. Home run number 5 on the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now at the plate, Kyle Manzardo. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And it's even up.
Out.
One out, base is empty. In the air, left field. Averill sizing this one up. And there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And into the box for Baltimore, Bob Bonilla. Check swing, called strike. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch
One
misses
ball,
there.
2
Now
strikes.
1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's 2-0. Top of the second, and now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Blanco back to work. That clips the corner.
0-1's the count.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Roman Anthony next up for the Braves. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swinging a foul straight back. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That's off the inside corner. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's inside.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
On a line out towards center. Bonilla pulls it in on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And the batter now, Sebastian Walcott. Cut on and lifted in the air. Fair ball. Guerrero around second, headed for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty good fastball location, down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Reyes getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike at 95. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Nope, outside.
Ground ball to the right side,
foul.
and it goes just foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
At the plate, Anthony Volpe, hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Fastball for a strike. Two outs. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the inning. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Robbie Brewster. Yeah, that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Right side, hard hit. On to first. One up, one down. Alex Castillo, the next to hit for the Orioles, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. That clips the corner.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
So up next, Roger Gray. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 3-0. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Henry Davis. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Gray makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, number 50.
George Averill next up for the Braves. Grounded out his first time up. That one down the line. Tosses to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 24.
Leo DeVries will hit next. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
That's a ball.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The flip to the pitcher is late, and they come away without an out. So, man aboard. So, next to hit for Baltimore, Alden Yastrzemski. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there, he owns the home plate area.
That one's in there, 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Oh, 1 down. Liner, base hit. Holliday headed for the plate. The tag, and he's safe. And they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game. And that's through there for a strike. Henderson throws right, bats left. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
One strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him
One
another
ball,
breaking ball.
2 strikes.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next
That's
pitch
ball
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
The count's full.
Good job to fight that one off. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Foul ball there. Next offering upstairs. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Logan Allen, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Freitas getting cranked up as well. Yastrzemski leads off first with 1 away. That's ripped. Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One out. Runners at first and second. That one missed.
In.
Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter.
2
Definitely
balls,
has
1
the
strike.
advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 1 out. And that one hammered back there. Into the bullpen and gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And they tack on 3. It's 7-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Noble Meyer won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Logan Allen on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now here's the Orioles DH, Robbie Brewster. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. Still only one out here in the inning. And there's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
One down, base is empty. Just
Nope,
missed. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Way upstairs, and that's ball 3. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So a man at first, and stepping in is the speedy Alex Castillo. He's already homered here in this one. First offering, and it just misses.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And another ball. 4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the third. And that's outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So first and second with one man gone. Roger Gray now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
He left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Just missed. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Struck him out looking.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
So first and second with 2 outs. And next for the Orioles, Samuel Basallo. He's 0 for 1. And a strike on the outside edge.
All 1's the count.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. That one just misses. Jackson Holliday waiting on deck for the Orioles. Two on, 2 outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 7-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ronald Acuna Jr. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Acuna punches one foul right side. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Guerrero
Ball,
in the
that's
box
outside.
with one away as he takes ball 1. Just missed.
That's a good pitch
2-0.
there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at
Ball
it,
3.
hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Outside corner, there's a strike.
So the ball really well today. That two-seam fastball's got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bonilla has a beat on it. Makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Roman.
2 down, base is empty. Roman Anthony digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off left side. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-2 now.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Orioles 7 and the Braves nothing. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And that one is inside. Towards first. He'll do it himself. One up, one down.
Number 43.
Now the third baseman, Alden Yastrzemski. A switch hitter batting right. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Orioles up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next pitch is outside. Line drive, makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Henderson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Back here in Baltimore, now here is Sebastian Walcott.
89.
Blanco back to work. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that drops in for a strike. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Number 46.
Jesus Reyes next up for the Braves. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
All over that one right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
One out, runner at second. Anthony Volpe next up for the Braves.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That misses, and that's ball one. Reyes, the runner at second with one away. And that misses. Now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout. Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Fouls one off. 2-2. Man at second.
3-2.
In the dirt. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Now Henry Davis flied to right his first time. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-1.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now the left fielder, George Averill, has grounded out a couple of times. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Yastrzemski sizes this one up, squeezes it, and that is that. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Braves 1. Back now at Oriole Park. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here is Kyle Manzardo. That's in there. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Just missed.
That's out.
Just missed. Clips the corner, and it's a full count.
The count is full.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Bonilla, the next to hit, takes ball one. And another ball.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one out to right. Acuna there. And there's two down.
Now batting, number 28.
Two outs, base is empty. Robbie Brewster, the next to hit for the Orioles. Pitch misses. Ball one. Headed towards the corner. Dives. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Ball one there.
One strike.
And down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch, and he just misses.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Hit in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Vladdy measures 6 feet 2 inches, more than 2,000 hits in his career, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Vladdy,
Outside,
up for the
that's
3rd
ball.
time here, watches that one miss.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. 7-8-9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Orioles 7 and the Braves 1. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Alex Castillo. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. First pitch misses.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
Next
That's
offering
ball two.
misses, and the count now even up. Outside.
Helpful.
That one misses,
No, ball four.
so a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now it's the right fielder, Roger Gray. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one wrapped foul. Good eye in that
Ball
spot.
one.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's the catcher to hit, Samuel Basallo. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's in
and he
there.
just got his hand in there. And first offering is fouled off. Castillo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one off the mark, 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, the
One
hitter
ball,
shows
2
the
strikes.
pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the lineup flips over, and into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. 1 for 3. Pitch
Ball.
misses, 1-0. Snap throw to first,
Safe,
and he's
he's
back
in.
in easily. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
1 ball.
A 1-2
2
count,
strikes.
all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. The Orioles up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 left for the Orioles, and they're on top 7-1.